#Financial Wednesday, whereby we are doing radio according to our finances. And today on the line, we have ESETHU NTOYAKHE, who is our financial advisor. Namhlanje ke sizokhe sisitshintshe nje amagiya kancane sive bangaba ke what are some of the challenges that she faces, as well as nabanye ke financial advisors within such a lucrative career that she's within. Sakwamkela ESETHU Nkqubeni, kunjani? Kudala ke sifuna ukubona kodwa ke I think that's a conversation we will have just before sivane namhlanje. But okwangoku ke, let's get straight into business. Now, what sort of challenges do you face as a young financial advisor? Because I know bangaba ke thina customers all the time, we always have challenges. So like sifika sinengxaki ezininzi, but I do understand that nani ke as financial advisors, you guys deal with so much, and at the same time kunyanzelekile nijongene nathi. But what are some of the challenges that you face as a young financial advisor?
The first challenge is transcending beyond the self, your limitations, zakho, preconceived notions about the industry or what it really means to be a financial advisor. It's such a big title and it raises a lot of expectations from people. Any challenges is also having to dissolve those stigmas around the title. They're somewhat deemed as self-serving and commission pushers. The other big thing is the distinction of a financial advisor, because insurance, which is financial advisor.
Hey.
So the clients, there are things that you should look out for as a client, looking at financial advisor. Does this person hold any specific license or any accreditation? If they study financial planning or any related financial courses, eating experience, and the biggest one of them all is actually discovering what it means being an entrepreneur. Because the word is so heavily thrown around that when you finally get the chance by being financial advice, we then find out it's not for everyone. And being a financial planner is an entrepreneur endeavor. You practically run your own business. And we find out harshly that business owners have any salary.
Yay! I think one of the things that we always forget, personally, and in general, is that nine as financial advisors, you guys deal with so many things. And I love the point that you've actually made. As a client, you need to look for certain things with a financial advisor. Financial advisor, only to find out who actually has no clue with regarding what you need. Go when's the background check to check if this person that you're dealing with is really, really accredited. But with all the challenges that you've listed above with our conversations, how do you actually deal with them?
You need to grow a very thick skin. Skin thick as a buffalo skin. And obviously self-care, meditate, jog, exercise, generally. But the key aspect is to know more than anyone else. That means never fooled it. Enroll in courses to further your knowledge. Read blogs, umameli podcasts, and most importantly, understand abantu. This is the most crucial aspect of the business game.
Ukwazi abantu, Dave. Ube ngumntu wabantu. Sikufumanisa ke ngamanye amaxesha ubangaba ke when you're dealing with abantu uske frustrated because ke singabantu kwethu understand siyadika ngamaxesha abathile, but ke being a financial advisor, I mean, you know what you have to deal with, you know what you're getting yourself into before you even say ubangaba, you know what, ndamthatha lo msebenzi, I'm willing to deal with whatever cases that people bring within. But ke you are within a lucrative career, as I had spoken before, with one that has a high burnout rate. Now, how do you balance your day-to-day life with clients that are demanding?
Lucrative it is, yes. And if burnout is a definite reality for most of us. The most important thing to know is, why do you do what you do? Have a purpose. So, over after that, and to proceed with good day-to-day interaction with clients as well. A process is to take my clients on a journey financial freedom. And it is only open for those who are willing to take that journey. If business requires a superior understanding and the ability to take myself out of the equation, but I always set the tone of what I'm willing to tolerate, both as a person and as a professional.
Yeah. And then, you know, when it comes to a burnout, I think maybe I should also just quickly explain bangabake intoni burnout. Mhlawumbe abanye abantu are probably asking bangabake intoni burnout. You know, sometimes kukho laa nto kuthiwa ke ngumgo. I'd actually even put it in those words. But in burnout, you'll find that you've got emotional stress, which is actually becoming even physical. Manusuthu nomqolo, manusuthu unentamo ebuhlungu akwazi ukujika nonjika ntamo. But those are actually things that are probably zanto ezincinci you find baziyak stresses zasemsebenzini, even personal things. And then all at the end, you find bangabake zibani, and they actually cause a burnout. And when it comes to burnout, you even mentioned, I remember above, as a financial advisor, with the challenges that you face, you always need to make sure that you look after yourself, that you take walks, you read, you constantly check out your podcasts as you call you, so that you actually stay healthy mentally, even so that nomzimba wakho azokwazi ukwa-adjust with everything that you're going through. Now, what are some of the drawbacks that you experience when you're dealing with finances? Because zininzi eza amounts udilishana nazo ufika amanani mhlambe i-6 gqiba landelelana. Like, there's so much that you deal with, but specifically with the finances, ithini le nto?
Most people can have big dreams about being financially sound.
That is me. Oh, I've got big dreams.
When you show them a roadmap to the destination yabo, they shy away okanye refuse olaa ncedo bebesithi bayaludinga. Most people will tell you that they need to save, and you ask them okay ke masenze budget. Hayi ke iphelele apho kibe end of discussion. It's a clear sign that they are comfortable with being broke and like to flirt with the idea of solving that problem. The problem with money is that it is so inextricably tied to who we think we are, and we cannot separate ourselves from lendosi earnayo. That makes it difficult to start solving our money problems because we are ashamed to be seen as abantu abamanage imali poorly, okanye to be seen as earning less than we portray ourselves to be.
Yeah. So nqena umane ndihletywa ngeemali zam sembi ke ngoku. Now, hey, ibambi nyhani laa nto ko uzawuhletywa ngeemali zakho uba hey wow wakhe wayeneemiliyoni. You know, that's when you know bangaba ke kube apha phandle, and you definitely need to get yourself a financial advisor. Now, which is in fact the most common ethical dilemma that financial planners actually face?
Very interesting question. But we cannot have ethical dilemmas. Equal pronunciation is that we are honest with integrity and there are prescribed ethics under the Faith Act. But the biggest one for me is being able to take yourself out of the equation, imposing a understanding onto clients, and that requires a clear understanding of self and the ability to listen.
Definitely. Oh, nice answer. Thank you there. Now, just also, I want us to quickly, before we even end the interview here too, let's talk about e-commissions for a second. How does it work for you as a financial advisor? Like, I've always been interested in knowing e-commissions. How does it work?
Well, e-commission is just like turnover. Doing API business, or any professional service. You study some financial principles and knowledge about specific solutions that are used in financial planning. Then people come to you for understanding of the laws that govern a certain aspect of financial planning or as of financial planning solutions. You understand it and you charge a specific fee, like you would accountant, lawyer, psychiatrists, and other professionals. All these people depend on clients coming to them to pick their brains about what they know, and then Baba charge for you.
For your nane? Oh, okay. But is it good money or yay, mhlambi ke lo malana ke uyisebenzeleyo, but you know it's okay? Is it good money?
It actually depends.
But there should be, I think, certain clients who always put in mhlawumbi that extra effort in terms of mhlawumbi akuthi nje uchatha kancinci because they've actually done such a great job in terms of their finances.
No, actually, I'll cause you commission.
Okay. Okay. Hayi mina nje
Yes. So iyafana njengoba besithi uba iyafana most uchaza for i-service yakho.
Yes, definitely.
If mhlawumbi usiya kwagqirha athi ugqirha i-consultation yam yi-500. Ubhatala la 500 ye-consultation. Then ke ngoku if athi ke ngoku nala mayeza ke zanika wona uzawusheshe wabhatala nawo, yabo stuff like that.
Okay.
But ayikho uba uzawukhipha phaa kulaa 500. Ungasho ubhatale extra 100 for it.
It's a package. My goodness. Hey. You'd think bangabe ke yazi ba ninemali. One would think millions that are actually banked as financial advisors. Mhlawumbi ke bakho loo tipo, but okay, I understand. Now, just a quick one. I think I also personally want to find out to ulutsha mhlawumbi luphula playing ngaleli xesha in terms of those who actually want to become financial advisors. Would you recommend the career that you have chosen to young adults?
Definitely. I would definitely recommend. There are very few of us, especially young Africans, we sort of stigmatize the career because of some of the solutions, as including insurance. And Desmond Dube, I got to like this with all la should you die analogy. But yes, the more there are financial planners, the more African people will start prioritizing building a wealth and financially secured future.
Oh, yes.
Our career is way more important than lawyers and accountants.
Please.
Law makes a presupposition of that you will be in the wrong. Ne? So same applies with the accountants. You assume that there's already an affluent segment that will need your services, or you will cater to businesses and the likes. This takes out the general everyday people from the equation. But financial planning when it seeks to build and
Bava kaloku sithetha ngemali ngoku. People want to secure their futures immediately.
Yes. So as I was saying, so if financial planning is seeks to build and protect wealth, and if that's not a worthy pursuit, then I don't know what
is. Beautiful answer over there, especially when you talk about wealthy to sing abantu abancinci in terms of actually financially securing our future. Thank you, man, so much for this session. I don't want to lie, it's been really informative. And on your side, are there any last words?
No, not today. But I must say, let's be open-minded. If I can just say.
Definitely.
Open-minded when it comes to financial planning. Lam to thing is the insurance. Financial
advisor.
I'm fully busy. Lam to thing is insurance. Financial plan. There are financial planning. It is a holistic financial planning. So let's be open-minded about these things. And educate ourselves also.
Definitely. See, as what is actually difference between a financial advisor and also a person who actually sells insurance, because there is a huge difference. So you must definitely know. It's okay to even ask sufficient answers. Well, ESETHU NTOYAKHE is definitely here to answer your questions. And on that note, ESETHU, where can we find you?
On social media, go Facebook, ESETHU NTOYAKHE, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter. Yes, they are available.
All over the place, that's where you are.
And if I can...
Is it all over the place, that's where you are? We can definitely find you.
Yes, and ESETHU NTOYAKHE, we have one manager. If you search for ESETHU NTOYAKHE, I want to really have questions. They can drop the questions with you. You can do it in Alapa or
Definitely. And of which kinamba sizokwazi uvele sinikeze ngayo ngoba kaloku kakho ba hi umuntu angade achaze uma ngaba ufuna ntoni na. So ingaske xa usithi hi ube nayo ke nala follow up question izawuchaza uma ngabe ke what you actually need so that we're able to assist you in terms of your finances. Thank you so much, ESETHU. And once more again, guess this sasukulindile to be in studio. But it's okay.
Traveling, but hopefully next week we'll be call.
All right, perfect. Hopefully. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we were just joined at the moment by ESETHU NTOYAKHE. She is a financial advisor, year 2, a very young one to be exact. And one of the things in this Tandayonga is how she actually answers imibuzo here. You know, yes, there's times whereby we prep each other and everything. But I definitely have to say that she's one that will give you impendulo that are definitely exact with recording umbuzo usandombuzo. So thank you, man, so much to her for joining us today. But looking at time, it is exactly 9 minutes after 2 o'clock. It's 15 minutes till it is the third hour. Sizawunikela thina kwinkqubo elandelayo. That is Let's Drive with uLuthando Mnandi kwakunye ke noMiss Lelu. Kodwa kwangoku ke makhe siqhubekeke nenkqubo yethu.